Glendaruel is a glen in the Cowal peninsula in Argyll and Bute, Scotland. The main settlement in Glendaruel, Gaelic, Gleann Dà Ruadhail, is the Clachan of Glendaruel. Features. The present Kilmodern church was built in the Clachan of Glendaruel in 1783. The Clachan of Glendaruel is the current location of Kilmodern Primary School, and the ground of Colonel Glen Shinty Club. The ruined Dunners Castle is also located in Glendaruel, while Glendaruel Wood and Crags and the Ruel Estuary are both included in the list of sites of special scientific interest in Mid-Argyll and Cowal. As the nearest hospital is some miles away and a disused phone box in the village was converted to house a defibrillator. Just weeks before the installation, a tourist in Glendaruel had died from a heart attack. Decline. The community is home to around 188 people as of 2008 and has been subject to a general decline in the late 20th century continuing into the early 21st century. The closure of the Glendaruel Hotel, a 17th-century coaching inn housing the only local pub, was in particular described as a body blow. The hotel closed not long after a widely publicized legal case was won by 3 Polish former employees who had been described as Polish slaves by the hotel proprietors. Over the past 2 decades, a number of facilities within the community have been lost. Notable examples include the post office, general store and tea room, with even Kilmodern Church becoming part-time, holding services only 2 Sundays in a month. Glendaruel is marked out at government level as a typical example of a failing rural village in an area of deprivation. School. Kilmodern Primary has been earmarked for closure at various times in recent decades, including in 1998 and in 2010, when the school roll stood at just 22 students. As of June 2012, the school had 2 teachers, 19 pupils and a handful of support staff. Quote, notable residents. The Scottish mathematician Colin Maclaurin was born in Clachan of Glendaruel in 1698 to the Reverend John Maclaurin, who was minister to the parish of Kilmodern. Michael Russell MSP lives in an 18th-century cottage in Glendaruel with his wife and son. Russell represents the Argyll and Bute Scottish Parliament constituency, which includes Glendaruel. Peter Sinclair, 1819, was born in Glendaruel. He later emigrated to Canada and entered politics there. Kirsty McCluskey, journalist and broadcaster. Cultural depictions. Mythology. Glendaruel is thought to be one of the glens praised in the Gaelic poem, The Lament of Deirdre, in which reference is made to a Glen Dà Ruadhail. It is found in the 15th-century Glen Masan manuscript, which may go back to an original written down in 1238. Deirdre is a tragic heroine in Irish mythology, and in the poem she is lamenting the necessity of leaving Scotland to return to Ireland. Music. Glendaruel is the inspiration for a number of bagpipe tunes, including the Glendaruel Highlanders, The Sweet Maid of Glendaruel, and The Dream Valley of Glendaruel. The tune of the Glendaruel Highlanders was used for the popular Scottish comic song Campbelltown Loch, as sung by Andy Stewart. Geography. Gallery. Map sources for Glendaruel. Gaelic Place Names of Scotland website.